And if we ask the stars what they mean, what would they say back to us? Welcome. You want to go on a card journey today? Give me some of your time, and I'll give you some of your story. Well, let's see what the cards say.
Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to Coin Place Tarot. My name is Coin. I'm going to be your tarot card reader for today. As a set of quick announcements, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, when something gets uploaded, we can see what the stars are trying to say to you. Also, insider individual reads, one-on-ones are back up and running again. So if you are interested in getting that done with me, the link is on the main page, or you can message and email directly and we can set that up, okay? What are we looking at in this round of reads for you today, Pisces? We are seeing the one-to-ones for this month, and we had some good, openings for the first and last. Definitely some good openings with the career read across all the signs. Now, what's going on in direct relational dynamics? One-to-ones is a style of reading that I do that examines what's going on between party A and party B, point A and point B. So, two major caveats I want to say before we start. The first, I hesitate to call these love reads, despite the level of intensity that these things tend to go to between the two parties, because they may not always be lovely, right? I don't like giving out the false notion that it's always going to be just rainbows and butterflies. Although sometimes, and I have seen it thus far in this round of reads, they are. That doesn't have to be the only thing that we talk about here. That's the first. The second, it ain't always going to be about love. Promise. At times, these reads can pick up on friends, family, coworker dynamics, or even a person you just met, right? What is the most prevalent aspect about these relationships? That's what's going to come out in this read. So as a preamble to it, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but don't always be so willing to reverse. At times, even when it gets difficult, understand that I, as your tarot card reader, I'm not here to purposefully misguide you or mislead you. That's not why I made the channel or do what I do or put the level of work in that I do for it. We are going to lay out all the cards on the table. Good or bad, come rain or sunshine, we're going to have that conversation about it. That's the purpose of why we do this, right? So follow along with me in your read today, Pisces, your one-to-one for the month of January. And yeah, let's see what the cards say. You're going to be over here. Person's going to be over here. Let's do this. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, for Pisces in the read. What is significant of their one-to-one read today for Pisces? On your side, okay, Ten of Cups, the notion of harmony, synchronicity, or just the notion that with all the people, the spaces and places you are right now, and you're experiencing with those people, things are going right. Eight of Cups, the notion of walking away, and they may not fit into that framework anymore. Well, strong statement to start off with. You're saying life is golden, and they're saying I can't share in that radiance anymore. I'm bouncing. Why? Not entirely sure. But you finally reach a state of happy, Pisces, and I'm happy for you for that. So now that's been set on the table, these two individual parties establishing where they are, let's look at the fronts and backs. The fronts indicating what's directly communicated, and the backs, what's being left in the unsaid and the unknown. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, the fronts and backs for this one-to-one read for Pisces. Show us the cards that we need to see, please, the fronts and backs for the one-to-one read for Pisces today. That's a break. Don't be afraid to look. Do not be afraid to look. What are the cards that we need to see, please, fronts and backs for Pisces and their person today? Because you're making the strongest statement that I've seen, which is emotionally, I'm going to be okay. And on their end, they're saying they can't share in that with you anymore. So what was the pre-existing dynamic between you two? That's what I'm kind of, interested in. So the cards that we need to see, please, like Pisces in this read. Okay, going across, the Ace of Swords, this is my truth. We're not wavering from it. This is the conclusion that I've come to. The smallest amount of optimism, that is what I hold on to. So what's being communicated, hey, I'm happy now. Aren't you happy for me? On their end. Justice, the card of Libra. Okay, so if the scales balance out, this is what had to be said in the end. Seven of Swords, that everything is not as it appears on the surface. Well, that's disappointing. Here's what's going on. As you come to a state of happiness, it's like they're making idle threats to leave. Saying like, this is my ultimatum, this is what's going on. If you don't respect that, then I'm out of here. That's nice, but that's 7 of Swords. You ain't about to do that. You ain't about nothing. Right? Sometimes I gotta be direct as your tarot card reader, okay? You're reaching happy, and they're almost showing animosity towards you for being happy. What was this relationship predicated upon, Pisces? This is what I'm trying to understand, because they're saying was balance and right here, was equitable under law, right? The notion of justice and the scales of equity. No, this is my conclusion. This is what we're going to. And they don't even mean that either. The 7 of Swords behind the back, they're seeing if you bite at it. So I don't know what type of pre-existing relationship you have with this person, but yeah, be happy, and be happy in a space far away from them if that's what it takes. I don't know why there's this level of animosity here. It shouldn't be like this, right? We shouldn't be saying directly, this is my ultimatum I'm giving you for being happy. That doesn't make sense to me. So whatever was going on between you and this person, it was building up to this toxicity, and this breakthrough was bound to happen. It just was going to happen with time. Wow. Okay. I see why you're happy. You're happier now that you're not listening to it. Reveal individual positions. Show the cards we need to see, please, between Pisces and the person for this read. What's going on individually for each party? An ultimatum full of lies. That's an interesting way to put it. Show us the cards we need to see, please, Pisces in this read. That's a semi-break, so I'll do one more shuffle. What are the cards we need to see, please, between Pisces and a person for this read today? So on your side, Death, card Scorpio. Okay. And that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. I will be happy, and I'm not going to take this threat seriously anymore. On their end, the Ace of Cups. The idea of emotional renewal. What is this? This is infuriating. Okay, underneath it all, Hermit, the card of Virgo. Can this be healed? Possibly. Are you willing to do that anymore? Not really. Because look at how you're acting. Whatever's going on between you and this party right now, Pisces, I'm calling it out even at the beginning. They're not happy seeing you succeed or be happy. And I don't understand why they want renewal and dynamic that they're claiming is making them miserable. So they're saying the ultimatum is that you don't pursue whatever is making you happy right now. And you finally, within you, said, okay, I'm not carrying that weight anymore. I am done. Death, the card of Scorpio. I can't do this. Transformation must happen. And it's either going to be happening with you or without you. And this is how you want to play. Two can play that game. I'm done. So if you're walking away, the door's right there. Hermit, could this have been healed? Yeah, if we did better and did right. But right now, it doesn't look like it, because that Eight of Cups paired with that 7 of Swords, it sounds more like an idle threat than anything else. And even if it wasn't, why are you unhappy that I am happy? There's a functional emotional disconnect happening between you and this party, where it's like more of a power and control thing rather than respect. I just got to call that out. So now that we have two individual parties on the board, 1-1, and they're both looking at each other, 1-2-1. Let's talk about what's going on in between. So what's the cards that we need to see, please? The bridging gap that occupies between what is shared between Pisces and their person for this one read. Ooh, yeah. If I'm happier without you, then let me be happy. Show us the cards that we need to see, please. Define what is held in between Pisces and their person for this one-to-one read today. Temperance, the card Sagittarius. Maybe things can heal with time if we gave it enough, space and effort. But right now, yeah, we want the best, but it's still operating from a fundamental power imbalance between you and this person, Pisces. It's not really moving anywhere. 10 of Pentacles, the foundation of the rest of our lives. Here saying when we put all this conflict and all these things to task, Is this what two happy people would be saying and doing to each other? King of Wands, how do we move rightfully, and how do we experience everything that we need to given the context of circumstance? Here, you're trying to do the best and say, aren't you happy for me? And they're saying, no, and I'll walk away if you don't stop this. Walk. Right? Sometimes it has to be cruel, dry, and honest, Pisces, because no person that says that they're there for you should be treating you like this. Death, card of Scorpio. Okay. And now, because you're not biting, you're not taking the bait, go walk. Justice. This is what true equity looks like, not a false proposition of abandonment or I'm threatening to leave you. No, leave and I'll be even happier that you're done. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Underneath it all, Nine of Pentacles, separation and autonomy. You are leaving this behind. Whew, good for you. Somebody's finding their emancipation. So, define the major arcana strewn across the table for Pisces in this reading. What is imperative of all the majors? We start here with Death, the card of Scorpio. Why do we finally stand up for ourselves and saying we're putting this to an end? Show us the cards that we need to see, please, in this 1-1 read for Pisces. Starting here with Death. 10 of Cups. I will prioritize this harmony more than anything else. If you can't be happy for me, I will be happy for myself. And I ain't budging. Okay, good. I like that for you, Pisces. Let it go. Just let it go. To Justice over here. 6 of Wands. They really thought they was on something with this. Oh my gosh. What victory and aspiration should look like should be something in a 1-to-1 read where it's combined together, not a demand of you for that, right? That's a demand of inequity. So that's what I'm saying. It's less about care and more about power and control. To Temperance, the Emperor. We're making this decision right now. Maybe things will be different with time, but today ain't that day. And I'm choosing me today because that is what is right. So in the Death that comes between, 6 of Swords, we move on. We leave this behind. No more entertaining it anymore. You're not going to threaten me with a good time. To Justice here, the true equity instead of a false proposition. No, you got what you asked for. Justice comes up now for a third time. This is what actual justice looks like. Not the threat of leaving me behind, but okay, we're sealing the deal. Boom. I gave you what you wanted, right? I gave you what you wanted. Ooh, you are really standing up for yourself right now, Pisces. Kudos to you. So in resolution, we do cards of resolution for Pisces in this read. What's held in space of resolution for Pisces in the read today? Interesting. But they hit the table so I can't take. Show us what is held in the space of resolution for Pisces in the read today. Da, 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 da. The resolution we hold. 4 of Swords. Okay, you weren't at all unwavering or uncomfortable saying that to me, so I won't be uncomfortable in my decision now. I'm sleeping well. I am unbothered by this. 3 of Pentacles. If this was a workable dynamic, then why won't it work? Because you can't provide the basics here. You're not willing to meet me halfway. You're not even willing to hear me out. You're saying my way or the highway, otherwise I bounce. So get on the highway. Underneath it all, Hermit, card of Virgo. And now what could have been healed between us turns into healing for me. These are two separate hermits, 2 separate sages, and 2 separate wisdoms. While we at once wanted to have things be fixed, you're not going to talk to me like this anymore. Absolutely not. And I understand why, Pisces. This is infuriating. So the separation aspect that we're going through, I gave you what you wanted. This hermit is focusing on me and only me now. What are we seeing? In your read today, Pisces, quick recap, they got what they asked for, right? They're not going to threaten you. They're not going to threaten leaving or departing from you, trying to hold power over you anymore. You're prioritizing your own happiness. So you went along with it and said, okay, which was almost completely flabbergasting to them because they didn't think you'd ever say that back to them. But good for you for standing up for yourself. I'm giving you what you wanted. You said you want to leave, leave. But I'm not going to decenter myself in this anymore. I wanted to fix this with you. You never really wanted that at all. So the conclusion I've come to, let me prioritize me. I gave you what you wanted. No false threats. So that's my senior read today, Pisces. I hope this conversation helped. And yeah, good on you. Prioritize your happiness and may have you meet somebody who won't hang something like this over your head anymore. You gave them what they wanted. I'll see you around, okay? Take care.